6 points. Just another day in the life of a champion.
Call my agent! Give him a ring on the phone. He's got a big phone and it'll ring. This is my man. This is my #1 man. What? This is my #1 man. He's got everything you need right. Kid's been training for years. We had him, down on the mats, up on the mats, swinging around, moving. So, we're trying to train up, get gold. We're going for gold, because if you think for anything less, if you think for, maybe something, they give a bunch of things out at the tournament, but if you think for anything less than gold, and isn't gonna, you're never gonna achieve your gold, parentheses D, gold. You know what I'm saying? It's not soccer, there's no gold, but there is a gold medal at the end, and that's what we're going for. We're going for all of it. Yeah, get down. Keep it moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Wow. Next thing you know, they're gonna pick this at the Olympics too, am I right? Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. What's that 2-shot one? Keep moving. He's moving all over now. He's gonna shake himself. He's been shaking and baking before he came on camera. He's got this wall. Hey, we ain't wrestling on this map, okay? We're moving. I ain't no wrestler. We're tired from the sport.
701.
700. I did it 700 times. He wouldn't stay.
Yeah, I got a couple of questions for you. We're supposed to do this interview.
Oh yeah. What about that?
Wrestling has been in the Olympics since 708 BC.
Yeah, about 700 years ago in
That's not true.
First made.
Could you answer? I didn't get to finish my question.
The great poet Socrates wrote that wrestling is a sport. It's not a game.
All right. So Nick, can you tell me about your regiment?
Yeah, I can tell you all about it. I've been training for over 2 months now. I wake up every morning, go for a 6-mile run, and I get back from the run. I lay down on my back on the mat just to know what it's like again to be on your back, to be in the defense mode. And I don't like it. I really don't. That's why I get off. I get off, and then I go for a period. I'm on my stomach, and I'm like, this isn't that bad.
So this is, you have an unorthodox
Oh no, I have
training.
very unorthodox training. I don't actually do any physical training besides the 6-mile run.
I mean, you were just lifting in here about 20 minutes ago.
No.
I mean, I have video proof of you lifting in here 20 minutes ago.
Don't show that to no one.
So you were state champ, right?
I was a state chump. That's what they called me because.
No, I'm being sure you were state champ, right? In high school.
I was a state champ in high school as a joke.
So Nick, how long have you been wrestling now?
Started wrestling back in 1993. My mother came home with a flyer she got from the rec and said, "Nicky, son, you gotta get to the gym. You gotta start throwing people around. God rest his soul. The mother, the son, she was a ghost, and now we mourn her every day. And every single time I go on the mat, I say, Mother, let me win this one. Come on, for you."
So you're wrestling in the 2020 Olympics. You're training for 2020?
In the 2020 Olympics in the summer. They were gonna do it in the winter, but I said, fuck that. I'm not. Oh.
You can't say that on air.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm saying that on the air. I'm sorry.
Sorry, we'll bleep it out. We'll bleep it out.
Bleep it out. All right. Yeah. Ever since my state championship back in what was that 2000 and 2006?
So it says here 2006. Yeah.
Yeah, 2006. I was wrestling at 285. I had to slim it down. You know, I lost. Had a lobotomy. I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of brain weight, and now I'm back on the mat. I'm clean. I've been sober for 6 years. 6 years, mind you.
He hasn't been sober. He's not sober right now. You looking at this guy? I mean, he USDA ground, not sober. I mean, he's made out of meat, but he's not sober meat.
No, I'm not sober.
It's not kosher meat neither. I wouldn't eat him if I was acidic.
I like to lay here on my back on the mat, just to know this is the place, Nicky. You can't go here. You stay here now. But when you get on that mat in that competition, that's when the fire starts burning, the torch starts burning, Muhammad Ali shaking the torch
So
around.
Mickey, did you wrestle in high school? You experienced wrestler?
Am I experienced? Well, I mean, for me, when you talk about experience, you got to define it. What is your definition of experience? You know, you asking if I wrestled before? You ever ask if I ever, gotten a little bit of a fist altercation with another man? Because honestly, on both counts of that, neither. My only real experience is I lift a whole lot of weights and I get really angry. So I figured this guy, he's a washed up old horse and he needs somebody who's angry and maybe washed up old horse too.
How have you been training Nick? You've been in various calisthenics. What is it exactly you've been training Nick in?
I mean, you know what? There's only so much you can train an old horse like Nicky. I'm Vernon Tannenbomb. I'm the manager for the wrestler here. We're extraordinarily upset about the Olympics not, they got rid of the wrestling, man. And I like to view it as New Jersey, where I'm from. Nick isn't, but where I'm from, it's shaped like a boot. And they gave wrestling the boot. And I don't think that was the fairest piece of anything that could have happened. And I like to think of Greco-Roman wrestling as the haven of all things in my life. And when you give something the boot like that, man, it just makes an old man want to cry and want to roll up and want to do something that maybe he wouldn't normally do unless he was pushed to the edge. You ever seen them Die Hard movies with Brucey Willis? He has a man on the edge. And that's how I started to feel when they take the wrestling out of the man. And, I'm not going to go in there guns blazing, but I might shoot someone. And I'm not saying it's going to be somebody else. It could be me. It could be my wrestler. Maybe I got to put that guy down because, he doesn't have a purpose, no man. I mean, the guy has literally no education. He's got nothing.
Now, Nicky, you know that the Olympics took out wrestling as a sport, right?
You kidding, right? He's kidding, right, Nick? You kidding?
No, I'm serious.
What do you mean they took it out? That's that's like they took spaghetti out of the meatball. Doesn't make no sense.
I know it doesn't make any sense.
It does. No, you don't hear me. You only clean out your ears. It don't make no sense.
Why doesn't it make any sense?
It's been in the sports. It's been in the sports section.
708 BC.
17 years ago. Yeah, about 17 years they've been putting it in.
That's false.
Oh yeah, what do you want, the IOC?
No, I'm not in the IOC.
I don't know why I know that, but
The International Olympic Committee?
that's what they call them, or you call them. I call them the jerks. That's what I'm calling them now because it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
So, Nick, how do you feel now knowing that your hard work and dedication to this sport is just nothing now?
How do I feel?
Like a ton of bricks on my chest. It just dropped on me and I can't shake it off. It's the worst feeling in the world. And you get your championship belt ripped from you before you even get it. It's a sick feeling. I might throw up right now, but I already did because I had some bad meat from the store.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la.
Did you get a video?
Yeah.
Did you get